Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Selamat pagi. Saya Najib Arif ditemani rakan setugas Nina Rosman. Kita berada di kampung saya, Johor Bahru ini, di Persada di Johor Bahru ini bersempena dengan Johor-Singapore Special Economic Zone JS-SEZ. Hari ini ada perbincangan yang mendalam dilaksanakan.
Dan apabila kita bercakap mengenai zon ekonomi khas Johor-Singapura ataupun kata pendek JS-SEZ ini, ia bukan lebih daripada sekadar sebutan geografi, Najib. Ia merupakan pemangkin ekonomi yang kita boleh cakap sangat strategik. Ia bertujuan untuk mengubah wilayah Iskandar, terutamanya di selatan Johor, menjadi hub ekonomi rentas sepadan yang bernilai tinggi, yang mampu memanfaatkan kekuatan dan menjadi pelengkap masing-masing antara Malaysia dan juga Singapura. Dan inisiatif juga ini sejajar dengan matlamat serantau yang lebih luas di bawah ASEAN. Memandangkan tahun ini Malaysia adalah pengerusi ASEAN, sudah tentu banyak peluang dan juga banyak komitmen dan tanggungjawab kita untuk mengukuhkan lagi perdagangan antara wilayah dan mempercepatkan inovasi dan tingkatkan lagi daya tahan dalam ekonomi yang kita lihat yang semakin berubah-ubah ini, Najib.
Untuk pengetahuan penonton juga, ciri-ciri JS-SEZ ini perlu kita terangkan supaya orang Johor faham, orang Singapura faham, orang Malaysia pun faham. Antaranya adalah pergerakan rentas sempadan yang diperkemaskan di bawah sistem digital sebagai contoh, yang akan diuji untuk memudahkan proses custom sebagai contoh. Ada juga proses imigresen akan dipermudahkan di bawah JS-SEZ untuk perniagaan dan juga pekerja di Malaysia dan juga Singapura, pembersihan kargo yang lebih baik di pusat pemeriksaan, dan juga dari segi mengurangkan karinah birokrasi dan juga logistik, potensi untuk lorong yang lebih hijau untuk pelabur dan juga profesional mahir antara kedua-dua buah negara, dan juga mobiliti bakat ini sangat penting, Nina, kedua negara sekali. Sebab kalau saya orang Johor rakyat Malaysia ni, mobiliti pergerakan bakat
kita nak memudahkan proses itu, sudah tentu kan. Mobiliti bakat ini sangat penting kerana mereka ni adalah individu yang menyumbang kepada ekonomi negara dalam pelbagai aspek, sudah tentu. Dan apabila kita bercakap, kita nak lihat bagaimanakah pas kerja pantas yang boleh mempercepatkan proses visa yang dipermudahkan, dan ini juga akan membantu kita lihat pada masa sama kekurangan buruh yang berada di Singapura dan memberi rakyat Malaysia lebih banyak peluang pekerjaan yang bernilai tinggi terutamanya. Dan sudah tentu apa lagi kita lihat adalah kolaborasi ekonomi dan juga inovasi digital, Najib.
Okey, itu paling penting sekali untuk melihat kepada kerjasama dan juga inovasi digital dari segi AI, keselamatan cyber kerjasama tersebut, dan juga menuntut integrasi infrastruktur yang dilaksanakan kedua-dua buah negara melibatkan Singapura dan juga Malaysia. Dan kita bercakap soal kelebihan, Nina. Kelebihan ini paling penting sekali. JS-SEZ ini kelebihan untuk Malaysia dan juga Singapura, sebab bila rakyat Malaysia dan rakyat Singapura mendengar JS-SEZ ini, mereka tanya apa kelebihan yang mereka dapat, apa rakyat Malaysia dapat, apa rakyat Singapura dapat, Nina.
Betul. Apabila kita cakap, kita mulakan dengan Malaysia dulu. Sudah tentu apabila kita lihat ini adalah kerjasama ekonomi bukan sahaja untuk meningkatkan infrastruktur, memperkukuhkan digital, ekosistem digital, inovasi, green economy, tapi adalah untuk meringankan lagi kekangan daripada tanah, dari kalau kita lihat meningkatkan lagi menarik pelaburan, iaitu berteknologi tinggi, modal asing, termasuk juga dengan mewujudkan lebih banyak pekerjaan mahir, high skill, dan menggalakkan pertubuhan lebih maju di Johor, serta meningkatkan lagi pembangunan PKS yang merupakan juga backbone untuk setiap ekonomi, serta menghubungkan mereka dengan supply chain untuk kedua-dua negara lebih penting. Dan apa antara manfaat yang kita boleh nampak untuk Singapura ni sebenarnya, Najib?
Okey, Singapura ini sudah pasti meringankan kekangan tanah dan juga buruh yang terhad untuk Singapura, dan juga membolehkan pengembangan perniagaan yang dengan kos efektif berdekatan dengan pasaran yang di mana terasnya perniagaan tersebut, iaitu di Johor, dan juga meningkatkan daya tahan ekonomi dengan mempelbagaikan asas operasi itu sendiri. Dan untuk ASEAN juga, Nina, ada banyak kelebihan. Sudah pasti ketersambungan itu dapat kita wujudkan di kalangan negara ASEAN tersebut. Okey, bercakap soal JS-SEZ ini, kita nak bawa syarikat yang ada kehadiran yang besar di Malaysia dan juga di Singapura. Nina, boleh kita menangkan tetamu pertama kita pada waktu ini.
Alright, right now we're going to be focusing, we're going to produce or present to you our first guest, President and Group CEO of Maybank, Dato Khairussaleh Ramli. Mr. Amir, again, I want to say thank you very much, Dato. This is a very big and significant event. Well, this is where we see they will set the tone, solidify the tone. Where is our benchmark and where are we heading for both our economies, Malaysia and Singapore? Probably you can share with us from a financial and investment standpoint, how does Maybank view the overall economic potential of the JS-SEZ, Dato?
Thank you for having me. We are quite excited with this economic zone because we believe that it is actually a win-win situation. Singapore has always got that attraction in terms of skills and industry, but Johor has also got things to offer. And if we look at Johor, of course, it's the land, it's the resources, it's the energy, it's the utilities, right? So I think it's very, very complementary. Now, one of the main strengths of this JS-SEZ economic zone is actually an agreement. So two countries have agreed to cooperate from economic point of view through an agreement that was signed back in January this year. There are specific targets. Government has actually set a target of 50 projects in the next 5 years to create 20,000 jobs. Right? So I think at the end of the day, it's about a win-win situation for both countries. It's about employment creation. It's about increasing the pie of economy for both countries. And of course, as you mentioned, Maybank is fairly sizable in both countries and Johor as well. And we are excited to be able to be in the forefront in assisting both countries. And indeed, we have been helping both governments for many, many months. This is not our only event. There have been a series of events that have been supporting both the Malaysia side and the Singapore side, bringing in the federal government, bringing in the state governments, hosting forums like this, as well as taking them to roadshows overseas as well.
Right. Very lovely booth at the back here. You mentioned or you wrote down dual market dominance and support Johor-Singapore Special Economic Zone. You have 4 pillars. If you remember, second, social impact, sustainability, Islamic values, and also inclusive economy. 4 pillars in this JS-SEZ and Maybank core strength here.
Yeah, because as a full integrated commercial institution, we provide everything, right? We provide all solutions, advisory, also fundraising, etc. And we cater to all segments, be they small individuals, SME, and corporate. In Johor alone, we have got 71 physical touch points. Branches, wealth centers, business centers, auto finance centers. In Singapore, actually, we also have 23 physical presence as well, branches as well as Premier Center. In Johor itself, our financing amount now is about 45 billion ringgit, right? So with the opening of the Forest City, right? Forest City has also been recognized as a financial center. We are also planning to do wealth management as well, optimizing on the tax incentives that have been announced by the government. So we believe that we are in a prime position to be able to benefit from this. But again, we want everyone to grow, right? It's not just about we growing, it's about the country, it's about the state, it's about the whole population, covering all segments of our client base.
Also, we hope all of this hope becoming a reality while witnessing coming here today at Persada Johor. Dato, given the strategic, we can see footprint in both Malaysia and Singapore, how does Maybank see the evolution of cross-border capital flow within the JS-SEZ footprint?
Yeah, I think both countries again have been working quite closely in terms of making the movement of people, movement of capital, movement of trade much smoother. So I think it will start with infrastructure. The RTS is about to be able to be complete soon. And then we also understand that the Johor government is also planning to extend the last mile from the RTS station to other parts of Johor, including Iskandar Puteri. I think it's important to make sure that people can move easily. The bottleneck has always been the causeway and tuas, right, over many, many years. But if that can be improved significantly, people can move freely. The other part is also about trade and goods and movement. So I think those catalysts would be essential to make sure that this is an attractive place for people to do business. I'm also happy to see that just next to us this thing called IMFC, J. Right, Invest Malaysia Facilitation Center Johor. So it's meant to be a one-stop center for approving of applications. From our end, of course, we have got a specific desk in Johor and Singapore to be able to help customers on both sides to make sure that their onboarding on the other side of the country is efficient and smooth.
Yeah. Dato, from the infrastructure financing perspective, what kind of appetite does Maybank have for projects within this zone?
Our appetite is strong. So in fact, now we know that again there are 11 economic sectors within the JS-SEZ. So we know that we can be supportive in all 11 economic sectors. There are 9 economic zones. Again, using our physical presence, we think that we can help people within that area. In terms of solutions, again, wealth, financing, advisory. We talk about halal. I think halal is another interesting niche that we think we can help as well. Johor State has also mentioned that they want to grow Johor as a halal hub. Right? So in our case, Maybank, for example, it's not just about giving financing in Islamic, for example. We now even help SMEs to get certification for halal.
Wow.
Yeah, from JAKIM. So we do it online for them, you know, and of course we hardly charge anything, so it's cheap. Apart from getting them to become halal certified, then we also provide an ecosystem for marketplace, where the B2B2B, you know, the SMEs can actually buy and sell within an ecosystem that we provide, and all this is halal as well. So we would like to think that we are integrated financial institution providing end-to-end services to all segments of the client base.
We can see that you are bringing forward, expanding not only for social impact sustainability, but also within the halal ecosystem. And how is Malaysia positioning itself to support businesses that would operate within the JS-SEZ? What are any specific, or we can say tailored program to help all of them?
Yeah, I think you know, again, we want our motto is understand what the customer needs. Right, and see how we can offer them. There are different types of customers, they need different things. They require end-to-end, maybe advisory, capital markets, financing, wealth management, etc. Right? So what we want to do is to be able to understand their journeys, etc. Now, we have started, well, as I said, Maybank has got about 45 billion ringgit of financing in Johor. So we have got 45 billion ringgit worth of asset. We think we can grow a lot more. Now, if you talk about the 11 economic sectors, one of them is, of course, technology, renewables, data center. We have actually approved around 4.1 billion ringgit worth of data centers, data center financing in the last 18 months or 20 months or so. So we have started again. We didn't wait for JS-SEZ to be signed. And our commitment to Johor, of course, as part of Malaysia, and of course Singapore as well, has always been there. So again, you know, we will continue to evolve, looking at innovation and solutions. If you are our May customer in Malaysia and also May customer in Singapore, you can already transfer money. You can already make payment using your QR code here when you shop in Singapore now, right? You can already open account online on our Me to You in Malaysia, to open an account in Singapore as well.
That's what I want to talk about, because humanizing the services for people like us, for the 600 million population in ASEAN. Maybank has, I believe, provided that services across ASEAN. But I want to talk about the challenges as well. Of course, it's not an easy road for Maybank in ASEAN and also JS-SEZ. What are the challenges you face and you certainly have to deal with? Because now we'll talk about certain people name it as a tariff tantrum. Yeah. But how do you see the whole situation, managing and maneuvering?
This we believe, this Johor-Singapore Special Economic Zone is a long-term thing. And given that we believe in the formula of this, it's a win-win situation. You know, we believe that there's a huge opportunity to focus on, say, intra-ASEAN trade. Right? You know, and intra-ASEAN trade is only about 23% now, total trade by ASEAN countries. You know, so that alone, you know, it's got a lot of prospects. Yes, there is this volatility, challenges, uncertainties that we're seeing arising from the reciprocal tariff that's been imposed by US. But you know, when we talk to people, people talk to me, I said, you know, no one knows what's the outcome, but we need to be able to then look at what we can control, perhaps. What we can control, perhaps, is about intra-ASEAN trade, and maybe pivoting towards, you know, more other bilateral trades, you know, beyond what we have now, to make sure that, you know, we can have a sustainable pool of trade and investment that we can attract in JS-SEZ.